Las Vegas, the youngest venue on the calendar, has quickly worked its way to become the most controversial race in a mere 2 years of its existence. In its inaugural race last year, fans were enraged when the stewards punished Sainz with a 10 seconds penalty for wasting too much time in repairing his car. The problem was that the driver wouldn't have needed to repair his car if the organisers had not done a shabby job of properly sealing off a drain cover that later came off to damage his floor. Verstappen was very vocal about his hatred for the circuit, but that did not stop the Dutchman from serving up an epic jab on George Russell.
Max Verstappen fancies a chance here, but there's contact. Verstappen into the side of Russell.
This year, the organisers still found new ways to piss off their fans. They installed metal walls to block views of the track for fans without tickets. That part of the track was torn open by fans last year. While it is within their rights to prevent fans from having a free peek at the race, the argument against the metal walls was equally sound. If you don't want fans taking a peep, then why not change the venue to a dedicated track in one of the vast deserts of Nevada? If you bring a race to the city, surely a lot of people will watch without paying. The Monaco Grand Prix organisers get this. If you can afford a condo high enough, you have earned your right to watch the Monaco race for free. Our bone of contention for the day is about the smell of green herbs throughout the entire weekend. The Las Vegas Metro Police claimed that only 159,000 people watched the event, much to the anger of F1, who insisted the total weekend attendance was 306,000. For whatever reason, these thousands of fans decided that they are going to have the biggest herb meet right on the track. Nevada voters legalized recreational herb in 2016, and the law came into effect in 2017. While it's still illegal under federal law, adults over 21 can purchase it legally at state-licensed dispensaries. This easy and legal access to herbs sets the tone for the most dangerous DUI event in the world. Thousands of fans were smoking all at the same time, creating a cloud over the circuit. Max Verstappen, the 4-time world champion, couldn't resist making a joke about it, saying, "I was quite high in the car. It's not ideal because you can also smell it while driving, and it's quite extreme." It seems the fumes were pretty potent, even affecting the drivers mid-race. Franco Colapinto, the rookie driver for Williams, took the humour a step further, suggesting that the entire grid might fail a doping test. "If they dope test the drivers now, I think we'll all test positive. When we all test positive, there will be a mess." His light-hearted remark highlighted the unusual situation for drivers not used to competing in such conditions. But who knows? Perhaps he was high when he crashed in quali. Sergio Perez was less amused. He expressed his frustration with the strong smell, saying, "I'm tired of it already. The amount is incredible." The biggest question regarding second-hand smoke was raised by Franco Colapinto. He had raised the question as a joke, without realizing it was a legitimate concern. If a doping test were to be conducted on all drivers, would herbs be found in their system? Johns Hopkins University, which has been conducting research on pots since the 80s, said that new strains have continued to evolve and that the potency of the drug has tripled since the 80s. They concluded that under the right conditions, non-smokers showed positive drug effects in the first few hours, a mild sense of intoxication, and mild impairment on measures of cognitive performance. Indeed, herbs are on the World Anti-Doping Agency list of prohibited substances and therefore banned in sports. In December of 2010, the FIA officially became a signatory to WADA, and drivers are routinely subjected to random drug tests. If WADA officials were to show up in any of the drivers' hotel rooms during the weekend, there is a high probability they would have found traces of herbs in their system. This would have triggered an automatic ban pending when the driver is able to plead his case. There have been incidences of random drugs tests in recent years. Max Verstappen shared his experience about how doping officials woke him up from sleep ahead of the Dutch Grand Prix. He complained that he had already undergone 5 tests in 2024, indicating a higher frequency of testing this season compared to previous years. Daniel Ricciardo complained of a similar experience where he was awakened for a surprise test. He humorously noted the awkwardness of providing a sample while being observed. Nico Rosberg was even tested while on holiday, illustrating that testing can occur at any time and locations even outside of race weekends. Testing for drugs is especially important as a driver in the world's fastest car around a track has to keep himself as well as others safe. The organisers of the Las Vegas Grand Prix acknowledged the concerns raised by Formula One drivers regarding the strong smell of herbs around the circuit. While public consumption of greens is illegal in Nevada, the state allows for its retail sale and consumption in designated areas, which has led to noticeable odours during events. In response to the drivers' complaints, officials have emphasized that they are aware of the situation. The Las Vegas GP is an open-air event, making it difficult to contain such smells, especially when fans gather in large numbers nearby. Organisers noted that they would continue to monitor the situation but did not announce any specific measures to address the issue directly. Should smoking be banned in Vegas, or is this one of those what happens in Vegas scenarios? This is Front Lockout, signing off.